Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Deputy Chief Chandler with your police department. I know, like me, and probably just like you didn't get any sleep tonight. It's been a busy night for everyone. Everyone's been up with the different tornado warnings that have been back to back throughout the evening, really starting about midnight, 1 a.m., and just going through the morning. The good thing is that severe weather threat that we were impacted with overnight is now south of us, and so we don't have the severe weather threat that's related to the tornadoes. But there is still a threat there for the flooding situation, and we continue to have heavy rains, and we continue to have some flash flooding issues throughout the community. That's really why I wanted to come here and just update you on what we're doing as a police department related to those impacts. So right now, Old Lebanon Dirt Road near Page Drive, between Page Drive and Kelsey Glen, is blocked off simply because the water is too high and it's not safe to drive through that area. We're also noticing a lot of heavy ponding on roads like West Division Street near the county line, near Mount Juliet Elementary, also out on East Division Street near Golden Bear Gateway and Rutland Road area. Uh, Many other roads also have the heavy ponding, and including in Nashville, many interstates are closed because the water is over the road and they're having to divert traffic different routes throughout Nashville. So this morning's commute is definitely going to be a tricky one, especially if you have to head into Nashville just because of the flooded roadways. But let's look at what the Weather Service says that we have still remaining on this wild few days of weather that we're experiencing. So today, the storms continue with that flash flooding threat. And then later this afternoon, the severe threat will come back and then go on into the evening. So then late tonight, you will see more storms. Those storms will then lift north into Kentucky. So hopefully we get a break from the severe weather and the flash flooding threat. But then Saturday, showers and storms will begin to impact the northwest area of Tennessee, and then that will push into the Nashville area around 3. So we should expect more severe storms, flash flooding, and even river flooding to start as we get more rain. And those threats will go into Saturday night. And then Sunday through next week, the flash flood and severe threat will be over, which is great, but the river flooding will continue simply because of all the rain that we're having. Thankfully, in the localized Mount Juliet area, there's not rivers that we worry about flooding. Our biggest issue in our community is always the flash flooding. When we get a lot of rain in a short amount of time, we see the flash flooding, like the water running over the road on Old Lebanon Dirt Road this morning, and why Old Lebanon Dirt Road is closed, and the heavy ponding that you see. So hopefully, it won't continue to rain as much in our area, and our flash flood threat will remain low. That's what we're hoping for, and our fingers are crossed. But we're going to continue to monitor this weather storm that's coming through these couple of days with our team here. We've been monitoring it over the night. Even Chief Mullins was out this morning about 3 a.m. riding around after the tornado warnings came through just to ensure that there wasn't any damage. And thankfully, there's no damage in our community that required any type of law enforcement, fire, or EMS response. There could be some minor wind damage. I noticed some limbs were down, but nothing significant by any means. And if, of course, if it was significant, the police would need to be there, fire would need to be there, and EMS would need to be there. And we're thankful for that. Our hearts go out to everyone out in West Tennessee. You know, you see the images from Selmer, Tennessee. They had a large tornado go through, and there's just devastation throughout that town. And we've heard there's loss of life throughout the state. And our prayers are with those families. You know, we've experienced that back in 2020. We know what it feels like to have a town destroyed and schools destroyed and warehouses destroyed and the loss of life during those moments. And anytime we have these storms, I know everyone's anxiety gets up, and we just do our best to keep you informed as accurately as we can about what we're experiencing, the data that we're receiving from the Weather Service. And of course, once the event is over, as it's ongoing, we continue to provide these updates to you to keep you informed about what is happening in the community. But just grateful right now, we don't have any major impacts in our community. Most of the roads are passable in our community. Just be careful if you see ponding on a roadway, you want to slow down. You don't want to hydroplane if you're driving quickly through that ponding water. And of course, if water is completely across the road, you definitely don't want to cross it. And that's why Old Lebanon Dirt Road right now is closed near Page Drive. because that water is over the road. If you have any questions, I'll take some. Just type those in the comments, and I can get to those as well. But like you, I'm sure, like me, it's been a long night, no sleep whatsoever. We just wanted to be sure we had staff here, myself, Chief Mullins, all of our dispatch team, other leadership members of our department, all of our officers out just ready, because we never know what we're going to expect. There's all kinds of predictions that come out, different classifications about how bad it's going to be, and you never really know until we truly have it on our doorstep, and then we have to react to it as best as we can. I'm just thankful that overnight we didn't have anything severe, and we just have to deal with a road that's currently blocked. Of course, that's not the same as other people in our state, and our hearts go out to them. But if I don't see questions, I'm going to wrap this up and go home and get some sleep for a little bit, and be back this afternoon for the next round of severe weather. But thank you all. We see all the kind comments on our social media. Officers receive the kind comments out in the field, and when they're out eating, there's plenty of people that always want to buy their meal, and that means a lot to them. It just shows that you support them. It's never expected by any means, but it is appreciated, and we know this community supports us. Y'all are behind us completely, and we're just grateful for you, and we're going to continue to serve you as best as we can. We understand that your trust doesn't come lightly, and we work hard every day to maintain that trust and just protect you as best as we can in this city. I'm just grateful to know that we have a great team that goes out every day and they work hard. They face danger at times, and they have to do things that not everyone wants to do, but they're heroes, and they are amazing servants to our community, and just grateful for each and every one of them. So y'all be safe. Hopefully you can get some sleep too from those tornado warnings all night long, and we'll see you soon. Take care, everyone.